Mob Psycho Season 2. Originally, I was gonna make a video on One Punch Man Season 3, but that shit look ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit look ass. So I was like, hey, let me bless these niggas with some real peak. So let me continue where I left off. Alright, so y'all know how I said at the end of Season 1, they went on to live happily ever after? Well, that's what it seemed like. You know, my nigga Mob decided,
you know what? I don't want to be a bum anymore. Let me try to grow some balls for one step out of my comfort zone. Let's see. What will fine shit be into? Oh, I've got it. Eureka. Let's become student council president.
yeah, he ain't saying words. But luckily, that ain't mattered. After that happened, a girl came up to him after school and she was like,
yo, Mob, you got mad aura, man. Are you willing to take me on a date?
Mob finally got some. I feel like a proud father, man. My nigga went from being a bum to actually getting a girlfriend. And he hyped as hell too. Everybody in his life is starting to notice he got an extra pep in his step. This nigga's jolly as shit. He started spending more time with her and taking her on walks, walking her home after school, you know, real gentleman shit. But then after a week passes, she tells Mob she likes to write fanfics on some AO3 type shit. He says, say less, let me read some. And he gets to read it. And as he's reading, she admits that she ain't really like him for real. It was all just a dare. She don't really know why he's still following her.
This is what love like, and I'll be alone for life. Shut that shit up!
Alright, bro, it ain't that funny. Later on, the girl was just chilling with her friends, and they found out she writes novels. They started ripping them shits to shreds. But Mob was like, hold on, this is a golden opportunity. He runs over to help and starts using his sidekick Aura to fix her shit. And he low-key got her blushing too. So he could still be in there despite her asking him out as a joke. Later on, we cut to Reigen, and he's like,
man, business is mad slow. I'm not making any bread.
So he decides to go into town where there's more likely to be someone to request an exorcism from him, since urban legends like Candyman and shit are more popular around those areas. This fat nigga pulls up for some reason. He's trying to start some bullshit, and coincidentally, this lady comes up to them and she like,
please, bro, help me, son. I need y'all to make dog nigga, Turbo Granny, and the Baba Yaga. Bye, nude.
Relax on the fries, mud.
They pick up the job. Then as the fat nigga is searching for one of the urban legends at a nearby park, he runs into a literal pedophile nudist. He like,
nah, bro, I can't have you being around kids, man. I gotta put you on live late.
So him and EDP Jr. start scrapping. EDP Jr. runs because he's really not built for that for real. The fat nigga catches up and he starts talking his shit. He like,
you can't run forever, Crody. I'm like that. I used to run track.
After he got cooked, one of the actual urban legends pulls up and murders the EDP variant and drags him into a lake. But for some reason, the fat nigga wants to play hero. He tries to save EDP Jr., but he's low-key getting his shit rocked. But Dimple pulls up and takes over his body to try to put up a better fight. And that's not really going as well as he thought it was. He's low-key getting his shit rocked too. And Reigen and Mob finally pull up at the perfect moment. And of course, Mob one-taps his shit. But she plays dead and gets away with it. And they're like, hey, it is what it is. And as soon as they get ready to leave, they get stuck. And a massive trash beast pulls up on them from underneath the water. But it's all good because Mob just waves his hand and is cooked. GG's, game over. After a few more shenanigans and Mob getting absolutely dusted in a race against Turbo Granny, they finally wrap up their job for the day and collect their payment.
So I need to let me know.
But this ain't enough for real. Reigen needed consistent cash flow, so he boosts up a website for himself in order to get clients regularly. He gets a letter in the mail from the super rich Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk type nigga, and he talking about some,
hey family, my daughter possessed family. You trying to help save her?
And he throws a bag at his face. And niggas would be stupid if they deny this shit. So he pulls up to the mansion, and apparently he also hired a bunch of other psychics who are mostly con artists to also help with his daughter, which is why fat nigga is still here.
Oh God, I'ma give whoever saved my daughter 10 bands.
Say less.
He starts interrogating the girl, and she's sitting here playing her part mad well, or the nigga possessing her is at least. He's talking about how the dad be whooping her and shit, and he's really the possessed one, and he got her locked up and he tripping and whatnot. And of course, Reigen does not believe this. He clocks that this nigga's lying pretty easily. Dimple in the corner quaking in his boots. He recognized Bro's aura from like 40 years ago when he whipped his ass. He basically did bro how Mob did him last season, but Mob wasn't really trying to kill him. Anyways, bro starts going crazy. He putting up straight belt to ass on these frauds. But then Mob decides to step in. He cannot let this go on for any longer. He tries to use his powers to remove the spirit from the girl's body, but that shit is useless. He realizes brute force will not work against his enemy, and it will only hurt the girl he's trying to save. Mob gets to thinking of other ways he can defeat him, and he remembers he can low-key astral project into the girl's body and fight the nigga one-on-one in order to get him out. So he leaves his body, and as soon as this nigga notices, he dashes in, and Reigen stops him, but not for long. He grabs him by the foot and twirls him around and slams his shit into the ground. He walks over to Mob's lifeless body talking crazy. But luckily Dimple possessed it and now he's trying to run the one. He distracts him with this light squabble for just enough time for Mob to enter the girl's body. Old dude like,
what the fuck, dude? You're not supposed to be in here. That's it. I've had enough.
I got this.
Not so fast, nigga. I'm the goat. That ain't shit to me. Word of bro.
he gets tight and he starts strangling Mob for some reason. I don't know. Nigga rage quit. Mob peeps that bro looks evil as shit. He up there with King Von in it. So he's like, nah, gang, you gotta go. And he basically combusts this nigga and his limbs go flying everywhere. He tries to have small talk with Mob and he's like, nah, bro, you're way too evil. I'm not playing this shit quick. Huh? No clue how he did that, but he basically controls his realm to an extent. He stripped Mob of all his psychic abilities, stomped on his head like he's a bum, and puts him through a whole simulation of what his life could have been like without psychic powers for like 6 months. And during this simulation, everybody bullying his shit like way more than normal. And for some reason, that girl the spirit is possessing is also in this simulation. I don't really know why, but she over here tormenting this nigga too, ducking him in milk and shit. Me personally, I would have swung. I can't go out like that. But yeah, by the way, her name is Minori. I don't know why I didn't mention it earlier, but we here now. Anyways, after getting pressed in class for absolutely no reason, on his way home, he's getting bullied by a group of people yet again. These niggas look way too old to be messing with Mob too, bro. This dude right here gotta be my age at least. And for reference, this nigga Mob in middle school. Even his own brother is seeing shit like this go down and he just up and ignoring it. What an L-mans. But during this, we also get a little backstory on the dude who trapped Mob here. His name is Mogami and he used to be a sidekick back when he was a human and whatnot. And somewhere down the line, his mom got deathly sick. I'm talking about Make-A-Wish kid type of sick. So he decided instead of getting an actual job, he was gonna kill people for money in order to pay for their medical bills and shit. But unfortunately, his efforts couldn't save her, so she ends up kicking the bucket. She becomes an evil spirit and comes up to him and she's like,
ah, you did this to me, nigga. Ah, you chopped. Ah, you your daddy's son.
Basically, all the bad energy from killing the people he was killing was starting to surround him in his like aura or whatnot, and it ended up rubbing off on his mother. So in theory, it was him who killed her. So yeah, he's guilty about that.
Are you with that Diddy shit?
He was like, mommy, no, and he killed himself. He then also became an evil spirit and he started wreaking havoc on niggas like Dimple, for example, for many years, and now we here. Mob over here, he's trying to be a good Samaritan, you know, feeding the homeless, brightening people's days, feeding stray cats, all that good stuff, when suddenly these lowlives in the corner, including Minori, are picking on him for being a good guy. I swear, bro, these days niggas be clowning on you for anything.
Nah, you really a bum, bro. You helping the homeless and stray animals, bro. You mad lame.
Nah, facts, you a bitch. Nah, bro. Hold up.
Nah, son, this nigga's really retarded.
Mob! Look, don't treat you like this. Do as I say, nigga, and start clutching up and up. Hold!
This nigga Mob whiffs the dudes and he got Minori on her knees begging. She like,
Please, bruh, I was trolling. I'ma tell my dad if you don't stop.
but this version of Mob does not care, nigga. He's had enough, so he's like,
Apologize right now, nigga. I'm crash. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
even after Minori sees Mob with the shit of all them niggas, she still got the nerve to be like,
Yeah, that's right. You should just die.
read that ass, bro. Mob starts tweaking some more and he started strangling this bystander. He really trying to kill this man. But Dimple pops up and he like, ain't no way this nigga Mogami really got you thinking this shit's real. This is a simulation. Lock in and whoop his ass like you said he would. And Mob's like,
Oh yeah, you're right.
and coincidentally, Mogami shows up and Mob's all like,
It's over, pal. I've got a girl to save.
Mogami starts morphing the world around him and he has literally every being he created in this world attack him, but it's just light work for bro. Up until a massive nigga pulls up on him, launching him into the skies. He grips him up and starts devouring him, and while Mom's inside of him, he like, damn, I can hear all the cries of the people he once killed. I have got to lock in. So then he goes 100% and Mogami starts summoning hella spirits on his ass. But Mom's like, move nigga, and starts decimating half the lobby. And Mogami starts tripping, bro. This man's getting straight rage baited the whole time. And the camera pans to a close-up on Mob, and for some reason, bro's entire facial structure changed. This nigga has reached true enlightenment.
Mom, you're so cool.
No, hell no, that nigga lame as hell.
Get off me, you stupid
He
Negro.
done chucked that nigga, and somehow he still hits him with the Chubaku Tensei like he's pain or some shit. But Mogami like, not so fast. Breaks free, charges in, and Mob destroys this man with a simple glare. Now Mogami's no longer a problem. But that's not it. Mob falls into all the spirits Mogami once controlled. They try to devour bro, but he's not trying to go out like that. And he implodes himself like a suicide bomb as if he's Datara. He destroyed damn near the entire world, leaving nothing but him, lava, and this beast. And he's like,
Wait! I cannot go out. I still have to save that dumbass bitch.
and he somehow turns into this question mark black entity. Nigga look like Toast, but he ends up fixing everything with his aura or some shit. I don't know. I deadass couldn't tell you what's going on my screen right now, but it look hard though. It look hard though. That's all that matters. Anyway, after Mob won the fight, they end up sealing Mogami's soul in this capsule thingy or something. Minori and Mob talk a little bit after, and she's like,
Wow, thank you so much, Mob. You to go.
and that's pretty much it. Later on, we see Mob making big changes to his life. He working out more, you know, he on that grind, and he started hanging out with his friends more often.
Yo, Crody, her shit was this fat gang.
See you, swear to God.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm actually outside for once. Oh fuck, never mind. It's this nigga again. What does he want now? Yo, what's up, gang?
Yo, what's cracking, G? I'ma need your help, brother. Come slide.
Come on, man. You gotta give me a heads up next time. I got shit I gotta do.
Nigga, you are a bum. You don't do anything.
Mob pulls up to the job anyways. Everything's going as normal. He exercises the curse for them, and as they're wrapping up, Mob stops Reigen in the hallway, and he's like, I can't keep coming to help you on such short notice. I got shit to do in my day-to-day life, which is valid. But Reigen doubles down, and he's like,
Nah, family. I know you, bro. You don't be doing nothing for real. You got no friends. You got no hobbies. All you do is go to school and come to me. And the people you do have just use you, gang. Wake up.
and then Mob just stares at this nigga. He thinks to himself that maybe Reigen is the one who's been using him after all. And after this slight altercation, they don't speak for a while. And during their time apart, Mob is having a grand old time. This nigga's life cannot have been any better. Meanwhile, Reigen is just going through it. He finds himself lost without Mob, and once his birthday comes around, he realizes all along he was the nigga with no friends and the true bum. And after all this happened, he finally locks in and he's determined to grind. He started promoting himself more and more through the use of social media and slowly became a niche internet celebrity. And he somehow ended up on this random TV show to showcase his talents. It's basically America's Got Talent, but for broke niggas. He pulls up and they're like,
Yo, bro, this nigga's cursed. Exercise this boy right now so we know that you're not a fraud.
and it turns out this dude from earlier recommended him here so that he can expose that he indeed is a fraud. And this dude a fraud too, bro. He the master of the fat nigga we seen earlier in the video. He just hating because Reigen got motion now. Reigen walks up and he starts hooting and hollering for like 30 minutes, literally not doing anything to help the situation. The announcers see that he's bullshit and they like,
You ass, something the old nigga. Please, bruh, 10 more minutes. I almost got him.
Stop the cap.
Better luck next time, fraud ass nigga.
Then the old dude walks on stage and he's like, this nigga is faking it. He is not possessed. And that right there exposed Reigen to the media. Nigga panicking and shit. Announcer, clowning his ass. Crowd, clowning his ass. Niggas on Twitter, clowning his ass. And this dude Taruki somehow still fooled and he's like,
No, there's gotta be cap. Reigen ain't no fraud.
and now he is canceled.
Oh, what do I do?
Later on, he gets caught in public. He tries to run off and hide from the spotlight, but then he realizes he could use this as an opportunity to clear his name when dude in the back said,
Yo, dude, you should totally do a press conference or some shit. I don't know.
and he's like, that's a great idea.
Wow, all these people here to see me?
You a bitch ass nigga. You a
Flashback. You're a liar and you're a fraud.
Ladies, settle down, timeshare. Now, start asking me questions one by one.
Niggas start asking straight bullshit. Like this one nigga asked, what's your favorite color? But eventually, he gets a valid question. Dude in the back asked him, why did he get in the sidekick business in the first place? And Reigen starts to think to himself, and he has a flashback. He originally started in order to have a quick side gig to get some extra cash, and that was until Mob randomly showed up to his workplace. At first, he thought the little nigga needed a therapist or something, or like someone to talk to, but it turns out he was a sidekick looking for a little guidance from someone he thought was also experienced. And Mob tagging along made him zero in on the psychic business he had going on, and he completely forgot about his plans on quitting long ago. And after reflecting on this, Reigen starts to feel guilty for using Mob for all this time. Then in order to send out a message to him, he looks into the camera and says,
You've grown up so much, you know?
but as soon as he said that, the whole room erupts. Cameras and shit start flying, room shaking, and this coincidence makes it look like Reigen is actually as tough as he says he is. So he somehow saves his reputation. And after all that, he meets up with Mob somewhere and he's like,
nephew.
This nigga is crazy.
Did you know I was a fraud?
Nigga, I've been to you, sorry. It ain't hard to tell.
but he also says at least he's a good guy, and that's all that matters for real. Some time passes, Reigen and Mob back on good terms, and out of the blue, a school marathon gets announced, and Mob plans on making it into the top 10 in the marathon in order to impress his crush, and he believes if he can accomplish this feat, he'll build up enough confidence to ask her out on a date. His crush's name is Tsubomi, by the way, or however you say her name. Her shit sounds weird, I don't know. Anyways, Reigen hears that Mob is working hard to impress this girl, and he's like, let me help her out. And then the training arc begins. Now we at the marathon, and Mob worked long and hard for weeks for this. The race starts, this some random nigga shoulder checks and shit, and he's hold from the start. But then all of a sudden, all his homies start cheering for him, and even his crush is hyping him up, and he regains his determination as he gets back up. And even Reigen pulls up and starts running with him to give him that extra drive. But unfortunately, he tries so hard to the point where he passes out and only makes it to 74th place. Hey, but at least after he woke up, one of his teachers acknowledges how far he's come since last season. He's like a whole new person confidence-wise. Season 1, episode 1, Mob would not be doing this in a million years. Back at Mob's crib, his mama's cooking that white people food, you know.
Oh boy, coleslaw and green bean casserole, my favorite.
Ain't shit funny.
I'll get it, Dad. Alright, nigga, damn, I said I'll get it. Alright, now, why you banging on my door so hard? Oh my god, it's the ugly ass nigga who beat the boss last season! How did you find my house?
It's Ginger Ninja to you.
We cut to Mob walking home, and he sees smoke in the distance. And Dimple on the side like, yo bro, ain't that your house?
Say on God!
And sure enough, it was true. Mob walks in his crib and he sees nothing but flames. He's in pure shock. He like,
No way this is real. And even if it is, surely the fam got out safe, right? Right? I mean, of course they're safe. That bum nigga Ritsu was here to protect them.
yo, they just grilled this man's peoples, bro. Oh my god. After witnessing this shit, this is the angriest we've ever seen Mob. But Dimple in the corner trying to snap him back into reality. He tells him that this shit is an illusion. He gotta lock in. And after hearing that, he slightly calms down and somehow unlocked the power to pinpoint exactly where the person who did this is located.
Man, today's been rough, dude.
You said it, Crody.
Which one of you niggas did it?
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
Who's next, nigga? Man, you ain't on shit.
A few inches later.
Mom, get in, I've got info. Can I play my mixtape? Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! That shit garbage, nigga!
The bum takes Mob to this random location, and everyone he whooped is posted up, including Reigen.
What the fuck is this nigga, bro?
Mob sees Reigen and he's like, bro! And Reigen tells him that his parents are safe, and that immediately calms him down, and he knocks out fast asleep. And for context behind why they're posted up with the ops, basically they got kicked off the team because they got packed up by middle schoolers, and the head nigga had to get them up out of there. But he doesn't let people go free. He tries sending hits out on them, and somehow they survive, and they all ran to Reigen for help. Then we see the Claw leader on the news and shit. He talking about some,
y'all niggas lame. Psychic is the meta. We taking over the world, and y'all can't do nothing.
Then we cut over to Ginger Ninja, and he's being rage baited by this for some reason. And apparently the Claw leader is his dad, and now all of a sudden he's posted up with Ritsu. And this whole time this nigga was safe while Mob was outside stressing. He really could have caused like 18 separate casualties. Thankfully he was found as soon as he was. Anyways, we cut to the Prime Minister for whatever reason. He's talking about a bunch of nonsense that I don't care about, and this blind dude teleports in and he's talking mad shit. He's trying to kidnap him, but then the guard starts shooting at him. But this does absolutely nothing. Even though he's blind, he has the ability to predict people's movements and dodge accordingly. And once a bullet actually does touch him, it just stops like he has infinity or something. After aura farming, he kidnaps the Prime Minister, and Taruki comes in out of the blue and starts pressing this nigga. He think he's Superman. Blind dude TP's behind him. Teru tries to set him ablaze, but this man's just playing with his food at this point, and he launches his shit across the block. Teru realizes that he might not be built for this fight, and he creates a massive barrier to protect himself and the Prime Minister. But then the blind nigga just TP's right in and smashes his fist into his gut, knocking this boy out. After all that, Teru runs back to the hideout to inform the others about the dude that just rocked his shit, and then they start to orchestrate their plan to attack Claw. Half the team goes above ground to become a distraction, while the other half tries to sneak into their base from the underground. But that shit backfires instantly. The Enderman dude ended up demolishing them. Reigen and Dimple had to stay back at the hideout though, since this nigga Mob was unconscious and can't do anything.
Reigen, the ops, they're here.
They find this man hiding in the fridge, but they low-key sorry, bro. These niggas go out to some sleeping gas of all things. But then this absolute behemoth pulls up behind them, and that spray shit does not work on him. He gets heated and starts pressing Reigen, but he's getting lucky, barely dodging. He goes in for Mob next, but right before he's hit, Dimple possesses him and hits his acrobatic ass pose. Twirls in the air and kicks his shit, but he's not done. Yams his fist into his ear, grips his dome, and knees him in the jaw. He comes back down and charges in for a combo, but he gets his leg grabbed and slammed across the room. Nigga moving like a ping pong ball. Dimple runs off because he realizes he's not built for this, and that big nigga launches himself at him in pursuit. He loses the big dude in a crowd full of people, and he sees Mob's crush Tsubomi in the distance, and he decides to turn around and fight so she won't be harmed in the process. And the big nigga walks him down and yams his shit so hard, his spirit leaves Mob's body, sending him flying. But Mob fortunately lands in the hands of the Body Improvement Club's leader, and this dude's like,
Man, you ain't about that life for real. I'll have all my niggas jump you for what you did to Mob.
but Josuke is not having this. He starts spamming punches, but dude spikes his ass into the other members and follows it up by slamming his big ass arm onto them, sending them flying into the air. He starts walking them down, breathing heavy as shit, and he walks over trying to stomp on Mob's body. But his homie intercepts. He's like,
I won't let you kill Mob on the dead homies.
And once he says that, Dimple possesses him and amplifies his muscles with psychic energy. And then they clash, but Dimple has a psychic advantage and starts pushing him back, slamming his shit into the wall, breaks both of his hands, twirls his shit around, and launches him into the stratosphere, leaving bro laid out cold. And I thought we was done, but he somehow wakes up even more angry and starts tripping out on these niggas until he's slammed into the ground, and it is showing to us that the GOAT finally woke up. And Dimple fills him in on the entire situation. Later on, we see Ritsu and Ginger Ninja finally pulled up to the tower where Claw resides. Ginger Ninja like,
I'll defeat my father and prove him to go.
Or some shit. And all of a sudden, Enderman nigga appears. Ginger Ninja rushes in and creates a diversion while Ritsu comes in close, but he just gets launched back out. That smoke screen wouldn't have worked anyways, bro. This is a blind man. Ritsu looks back up confused as hell. That nigga's nowhere to be found. Bro, that's gotta be top 5 hardest punches I've ever seen in this series. He got sent flying so fast, I almost damn PB got sent to this house. He starts walking him down, and he has Ritsu so scared he's shivering behind the car.
Man, fuck this shit. I should have stayed home and doom scrolled. Back in my day, we went outside and played in the grass instead of doom scrolling on Tiki Taki. Hold up. This ain't so bad, nephew. Shut up, old nigga. Learn your manners.
As the blind Enderman nigga's about to finish him off, this nigga's not a go. But the bum that Mob fought back in season 1 pulls up with the rest of the Claw rejects to save the day. And this nigga Taruki talking about some,
It's time for round 2.
like he didn't get his shit rocked miserably last time. She-Hulk tackles him out of the building, and this blackface dude attempts to spear him, but he TP's last second, yamming him in his back. Teru in the air causing explosions and shit. Dude reaches out, gets snuck. He tries to recover, gets grabbed by this whip, and this nigga thought he was slick. Just look at the shock on his face.
What you looking for, nigga?
They hold his ass in place while Teru drops rocks from above, but that don't work. These niggas don't learn, bro. Holding down the teleporter won't do anything. Teru throws dude his pole and he gets exposed. Nigga really standing on top of his head, bro. I would've had to retire. Blackface dude airballs another key blast, and Teru finally lands a hit from above. And he thinks he's cracked the code. He tells everybody to keep on hitting him hard and fast, and they'll be able to tell exactly where he'll end up. Meanwhile, we cut to Ginger Ninja. He's finally here to confront his dad, and he's like,
Pops, you a bum. You always been a bum, and I'm gonna prove to you that I'm the GOAT.
3 months worth of stored up energy. Charge bomb!
Light work, no reaction.
yeah, I don't know what little bro thought was gonna happen. Little advice for y'all watching. If y'all ever think about fighting your dad,
Don't do it, bro.
grown man strength is a real thing. That nigga will beat you up. Anyways, since Ginger Ninja's his son, they have the same exact abilities. He's been storing his own power for about 20 years or so to take over the world for this very day. And we cut back over to the main fight. This nigga gets laid out, and everybody starts jumping this man, bro. They think they still Team 6. This random dude gets his dome slammed, and the teleporter gets shot from behind. But somehow, for the first time ever, a bullet finally grazed him. And Teru's smartass identifies his second ability. And he clocks that if he can't detect the attack, he won't be able to stop it.
You got me, nigga.
He grabs his shit, boom, boom, drops his ass from the sky, pause, launches his shit into this office building. He tries to recover, but it's no use.
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
Bitch nigga, me, right hook. But wait, Taruki starts to understand it now. He's got it all figured out. He done finally adapted, no Maharaga.
Hurry, way downtown.
Ritsu with the assist. Teru comes in from up top. She-Hulk down low. Blackface nigga spamming. He gets roped, yammed, and lobbed right into Pineapple's radar. Now this man's on the ground, laid out and panicking. He like,
Calm down, nigga, calm down. These are some scrubs. I just have to focus.
Yeah, they all got cooked. This dude somehow awakened and obtained his knockoff Sharingan and was able to whoop all of their asses in mere seconds just because he locked in.
It's over for y'all niggas. I'm healed. What is that aura?
My goat!
You can't possibly be as strong as me.
Bro, there is no way he just went out to Reigen after putting on a performance like that. This nigga's plot armor needs to be studied. And the teleporting dude deadass runs off because he's scared of Reigen's aura. Anyways, now it's time for the boss battle. Everybody ready to go in, but Mob like, nah, stay back. Y'all niggas really some scrubs. He starts walking up the stairs, runs to this bum, and packs him up and turns him good. Then we cut to the big boss talking to his ginger son, and he tells him that everyone that was on the battlefield were using his powers all along, and he is the one who gifted them psychic abilities. And as soon as he says that, he absorbs it all back, and soon after, Mob makes it inside the room and heals Ginger Ninja. His dad sees this and instantly grabs his dome and knocks him back. Ginger Ninja like, Mob on the ground trying to calm him down, and he's like,
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
And Boss Man spikes Dimple for no reason. That nigga ain't even do nothing. Then Mob proceeds to try to give him the talk no jutsu. He start yapping about how being bad is not the way or some shit.
Dad, listen to Mob. He's really spitting. I mean, is Shakespeare really dead?
Nigga, shut up. Damn.
Don't talk to your son like that.
He just shimmies off the attack and socks him in this shit. Mob tries to block, but he breaks his guard and somehow sends him flying in the air and slams him back down. Ginger Ninja trying to butt in, but his dad's like, stay in a child's place, nigga. The grown-ups are talking. He's about to go in for the final blow on Mob, but Reigen comes in and holds him at gunpoint. He decided to come up because he realized Mob was low-key getting cooked. Shoots, and of course, that won't work on a sidekick. And since that fails, he tries to play it off and asks him to join his side and help take over the world. He's like, why the fuck would I do that? And rightfully so. And Reigen reminds him that everybody believes he's some tough, oriful sidekick, and he could use his status to help him manipulate everybody else into joining his plan. He punches him, but it fails. The dude fries him, but luckily his assistant that Mob turned good saved Reigen last second. But Mob is pissed now. He's at 100%. He starts to talk no jutsu again, but he stops himself mid-sentence. He knows it's pointless now. Boss Man charges in, Mob intercepts. He's done playing games now. He won't allow this. But their clash causes an explosion, and the boss walks out firing at them niggas below. But Mob grabs him flying straight through this building. But this dude is unfazed though, and he bangs his back using only 10% of his power. Mob stands up out the rubble and tells him now that they're away from everybody else, it's time for him to go crazy. He floors him, then old dude spawns this Chubaku Tensei, but Mob comes out unfazed. The boss starts spamming ki blast, and Mob starts moving like he's Bakugo, laughing and everything. It ain't too far-fetched to say MHA got inspired off this too. If y'all ain't know, they share the exact same studio. But nah, Mob really having the time of his life, bro. This nigga grinning ear to ear. He loses him to the smoke screen, then boom. Old dude talking about some,
yes, we to go.
and at first, Mob's agreeing until he looks down and sees his little brother Ritsu in awe of his sheer power. And that reminds him of how he felt when he blacked out and injured his brother back when they were kids, feeling the same high he feels right now. Bitch! Boss Man couldn't find a fuck to give and powers up, and Mob starts to use the towers around him as weapons as Unk is trying to escape. Then he makes yet again a massive Chubaku Tensei, throws it down, but Unk slams right through. And look at his face. This how I be looking behind the screen when I'm getting my ass whooped in ABA. He grabs Mob by the foot, no fruit, and spikes him through these buildings and back down to ground level. And Mob is laid out, bro. He don't even want to fight no more. And Unk right here, he got crackhead rage. He like,
get up, nigga. Get up and fight me. You got it, big bruh. You win.
he starts whipping this man like it's the 1800s still, palms him down to the ground, but Mob has had enough. He starts to twist his body and wringing him out like a towel. And this man is deadass about to pop, bro. I swear I never seen something so disrespectful. But before Mob can finish him off, he implodes and goes 100%. And for some reason, his entire form changes and now he's looking like Ghost Rider. He dives in where Mob is and Mob charges up his aura and they clash. The impact bounces them back and they re-up for round 2 with an extra spike coming Mob's way. Boss Man starts tripping for some reason and Mob peeps and starts to capitalize. And this man is skinned alive and now he's looking like Starving Marvin. Mob realizes that in this state, if he explodes, everyone is going to die. So he goes back real quick to tell them niggas to get gone. And he decides to stay with him and contain the blast. And in his last moments, Mob's talk no jutsu finally works. Boss Man finally sees his side of things. And he realizes how he fucked up his life on this evil journey he's been on. And how he hoed his relationship with his family. Mob hears this and absorbs the final blast in order to keep him living and give him a second chance that he believes everyone deserves. And everyone lives happily ever after again. So that's pretty much it for season 2. I can't lie, this video was like super fun to make. I absolutely love Mob Psycho. This anime like a solid 9 out of 10. Way better than One Punch Man. Speaking of, I'm gonna have to spin back on season 3. # soon. Anyways, join the Discord. And for the ones who are in there, can y'all please stop telling me you're gooning to my videos, bro? That's just mad weird. You're weird. I need y'all to be normal. Anyways, that's it.
I'm gonna shoot. Been counting these rats sitting in my room, and when they be hanging, that ain't to them. I'm sorry, ho, that's just me. I only feel like please. I move hard like Kobe.
Okay, she got swag. Hello. Okay, she got bag. Hello. Okay, she got clay. Hello. Okay, she got head. Hello. Ooh, I like her tone. Okay. Shawty say she home. Okay. Got her out that thong. Okay. Made her silly.